red balloon drifts lazily before you. Like a child, reach out to grasp its string. The lazy string writhes in your grasp, leaps and constricts around your forearm. It twists and tightens, the sticky, sinewy strand, and it pulls. The earth falls away from you. You ascend toward the angler that laid this trap, toward the Twilight Zone. Hey there. How's everybody doing? Happy freaking Friday. Oh my goodness. So glad it's Friday. Oh man. Buffalo, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I don't know what's up with that emote. It should work for you. Mary, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you both are. Oh my goodness. Such a day. A day full of, well, work, right? I hope everyone's work day has gone well. And if it's not over at the moment, that it's over soon. But oh, it was just so much fun earlier, hanging out in Katie's stream as she was doing her metal meal meltdown. Just so much cool. Enjoy that lurk. You have a wonderful time. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh man. So, you don't have any plans for the weekend? Any fun things you're thinking about? I'm got a walk or two I think I want to go on. I'm lucky in that I live by a couple parks. But guess who is a hermit and doesn't go outside? That's right. This guy points thumb at self. Oh, you're doing good. Awesome. Looking forward to playing games and catching up on readings. Nice. What are you reading if you don't mind my asking? I have been really bad about keeping up with reading. I've got a anthology of like dystopian science fiction stories, and you know, they're short stories, so they're easily digestible. You know, like 10 pages is pushing it for a story. I've read one, and that was like a week ago. So I need to hop onto that. I'm hoping to catch up on that over the weekend and over next week too, hopefully. You know what? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking. I am. It's a busy day. You know, weekdays always are. That's unfortunate, right? But ton of fun earlier hanging out in Katie's stream doing the metal meal meltdown charity thing. It's just so cool seeing what people do, and it being Katie's first year doing that, it's just absolutely wonderful. Nailed it as always. Oh, you picked up first Demon Slayer manga. Nice. I knew that was a show, and I would have extrapolated out that it would be a manga as well, because I think those seem to be fairly kind of go hand in hand. That's awesome. How are you liking it? At Target? Fucking score. Nice. I thought you're gonna start reading reread TMNT The Last Ronin. Ooh. Because there's a sequel coming out in January? Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Oh, those both sound incredible. I hope you enjoy. Well, I mean, you're rereading one, so yeah, presumably you're going to really enjoy that one a second time. Hey, Coyote, welcome. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I've been missing this game, Kentucky Route Zero. I wanted to play it yesterday, couldn't quite get myself into I have enough energy to stream, but and make it interesting. But I've got my evening coffee sitting right next to me. I'm ready to go. I want to see what this finale has for us because I I don't know how it's going to end. We've spent two two streams on one chapter, and I don't know what this last chapter is going to bring us. It's wild. I each time I never know what to expect, and like what's going to be on Dogwood Drive when we finally get there. What's is the game going to end with our delivery, or what's it going to be? It threw a lot of like philosophical stuff at us last time with ghosts and um kind of like documentaries of previous civilizations being echoes of the past. And like ghosts themselves are just echoes of their original, which was a very interesting take on it. I'm interested to see where it goes because the game brings up a lot of like maybe not critique isn't the right word, but like art interpretation um to it. Like we've visited as the characters in the game, we visited a museum that presumably was one of the interstitial parts that we also visited, and we interacted with an artist as well who had an exhibit at a museum. Um, and those are just representations of things, and you know, our everything's a metaphor for everything. Like the turning into a skeleton, being more and more consumed by debt until that's all you can focus on. It's interesting to say the least. And I can't wait to see how they continue it. So with that, um, I think I'll pop open the game because let me see what would be see if I can come up with a good descriptor of where we are and what happened. So we've have our cast of characters minus one who was consumed by debt to the distillery and who parted ways with us. Our cast of characters have um, exited the ferry on the Echo River and crossed Lake Lethe. And we are continuing on foot the delivery that Conway, who now being consumed by debt and working at the distillery, left us. And we're just kind of trucking along because really, what else is there to do? We've got Shannon, who was told by her deceased cousin through a television set to go to the mine where she ended up meeting Conway. We have Junebug and Johnny, two robots who used to work in the mine after the cave in ended up making it too unsafe for
Shit just happens.
Buffalo. Sometimes it do. That's how it very much be. Buffalo, thank you so much for that gift sub to Coyote. Coyote, you are stuck with my crappy emotes for a month. I apologize. I apologize, but you got him. Buffalo, thank you so much. You are absolutely wonderful, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. um, let's see. Let's see. What else do we got? We've got Ezra, little boy, who has a friend Julian in a giant eagle. He his family was also affected by debt and poverty and all of that, and had to move out of their house, and they slept at a bus station, which one night Ezra woke up and his family was gone. Which to me sounds an awful lot like Ezra passed away during the night. Um, let's see. Oh, we also have Blue, a nice old hound dog who was Conway's and who's following everybody else. And we have Clara now. Clara, who plays the theremin. Clara, the artist, creates art and sound and experiences through the act of not touching, which is interesting because the theremin, like they made mention specifically last time. The theremin is a device that you can create without the need to actually touch it. It's all about manipulating the space around it to cause different vibrations. And so she is I kind of want to say vagabond, our latest spirit, I will say, to join this group. And I I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what we're going to look like when we get to the end. So I'll stop stalling and let's see what we can get. That should have switched. Okay. For some reason, OBS really hates switching to the game screen. Oh, thanks for scaring me, OBS, and make me feel like you're about to crash. But you're not. Hey, so that's good. Kentucky Route Zero. Y'all, get your popcorn. Get a nice, comfortable beverage. I've got my still a little bit too warm coffee next to me. Get cozy and get ready for potentially some feels. Because this game pulls no punches, and if this is the finale, then they're going to be punching hard, I assume. Hey, Goat, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Y'all, if you aren't already, please give Goat a follow. They stream, and they are a fantastic artist. And they stream art. Do fucking great things. You won't regret it, let me tell you that. Oh, right. The interstitial between last act and this act was the flooding at the radio station and this town. It seemed like it washed the entire station away. At least that's what it sounded like right before it ended. That everything, right? How did you fit all that in the truck? I'm afraid you've carried more than your share. What does that mean? I'm afraid you carried more than your share. I kind of want to pick that because I'm curious to see how she responds. Nah, I'm used to it. TVs are pretty heavy too. It's so bright. Just ignores it. But yeah, that's right. We were the Lake Lethe and the Echo River were underground. This is the first time we've seen daylight in a while. Actually, it's the first time we've ever seen daylight because it was nighttime when we started the game as Conway making a delivery. Oh yeah, we have a cat too, I think. Nah, I'm used to it. TVs are pretty heavy too. Shannon is a electric. She's electric. electronics repairer has a fix-it-up shop in the back of an aquarium, of all places. How are you holding up? I almost forgot about daylight. um, hey, Toasted, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I almost forgot about daylight. I mean, they're not. Clara and Shannon aren't going to have any major conversations, any deep philosophical conversations at the moment, because they just met. I think it rained. So we hear. Rains a lot, I mean. Yeah. The worms are gonna be out for sure. May I use your phone, Miss Shannon? Worms. Planning a fishing trip? Have you ever heard a worm sing? Now that is how you get Ezra's attention. He was an odd little boy sometimes. You must hold your ear to the ground. It's very soft. They only sing if they trust you without reservation. Trust. The worm song is completely unique. What do you think they sing about? What do you think? Probably just dirt. I mean, if I was singing about something, it'd probably just be dirt. They sing about their friends? Other worms they like? Yeah. Precisely. You may be right. I don't understand them. Precisely. Dirt, dirt, glorious dirt. Exactly. So, where is 5 Dogwood Drive? I don't want to haul this stuff any further until we know exactly where we're going. Yeah. They've already hauled it up a mighty precarious set of stairs. I'll go scout ahead. Okay, holler if you find anything. It's a nice morning for a walk, but a bit muddy. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. I'm the cat? Right, doesn't it? It's so beautiful. I kind of wish, like, this is like those YouTube videos of like 6 hours of like calming music or like a calming scene and nature. But like I wish they had just like video games where you could just pull up these specific scenes like this. Just nice little sounds. Right? That'd be so cool. What's this? Is that a church? What is this? Jorge scanned the shelf. He quickly found the book he was looking for. There were only a few dozen left. More shelves than books now. The result of an experiment called the New Selection. Privately, he called it the Purge. Well, Purge. But only privately, in small groups of reliable complainers. The unspoken rule was to hold back criticism as long as possible. Experiments needed time to unfold naturally, without the interference of doubt. Jorge would have preferred to complain more freely. Criticism. This is interesting. Even the scheduled feedback circle sessions had been losing their teeth lately, he thought. A trend that coincided with Fraser's increasingly central role in the community. Fraser proposed and executed experiments just like any other community member, but his experiments had a scorched earth quality. They were all destructive. He moved from one area of the community to the next in search of excess to cut back. Lately, he turned his sight to the library. The new selection meant decimating their store of books according to Fraser's own inscrutable criteria. Now, we are guaranteed something vital every time we take a book from the shelves. No more time lost to printed chaff. Fuck, dude. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself in some printed chaff. Fraser's colorless voice echoed in Jorge's mind. He felt like spitting. Instead, he tucked the book under his arm and set off for the woods. Okay, interesting. What's this symbol mean? Greeting meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Where did you come from, huh? Follow a bird up here? Oh, Rita from the station. These folks, the ones who built this thing, they chase birds too. Intrigued meow. Am I gonna get a pet? Really? That's what they wrote. They followed some migrating birds up here from Central America. Somewhere up to Florida. And then here. It's odd, I can't make the... Oh, I can make it go faster. My bad. Whoa. Is that an echo? Skeptical meow. Oop. These folks who built this thing, they chased... Good. Damn it. Yeah. Intrigued meow. Huh? Okay. Somewhere Florida, and then here. Skeptical meow. It's wild. Well, that's what they wrote anyway. I guess it might have been a metaphor. Creepy slow guy, right? I felt really weird when that crossed my path. Waffles for any weather. Fuck yeah, give me some waffles. Wow, she's a deep sleeper. Yeah, listen to that. It's making me a bit sleepy too. Oh yeah, the rhythm of her breathing, it's nice. Hypnotic. Now you want waffles? Me too. I wish I had a waffle maker. Blue farts. Oh well. Oh, so Blue went ahead of us and just kind of crashed our doggy. Crashed on the deck here. Okay. Where are you? Ezra and Nikki. Oh, okay. So Nikki was also at the station last night. Or last night in game when the storm hit. What kind of fish are those? To Ezra, they're goldfish. They eat algae and mosquito eggs. Very helpful. Sounds like a good job. I'm surprised they survived the storm, actually. Yeah, me too. It was pretty bad, as you can see. Devastating, I should say. Some weren't so lucky. And now I'm writing this poem. I'd like it to be hopeful somehow, but it just keeps coming out sad. Come by this evening and hear it for yourself. Yeah. No need to tell a kid that you can't be hopeful. Slow guy there. It's interesting. A couple houses are all on stilts. So they expect the flooding. Whoa. What the fuck? Can we see them because we're a cat and we see ghosts? Is that it? Six or seven men stood in the sun about a dozen yards from the ditch, and he could hear them laughing. He tried not to hear them. Instead, he listened to the shovel punching through the dirt as he shaped the trench. It was wet dirt. Mud, really. It made a hungry sound as he shaped the trench walls. Mud. Here at the bottom of the hollow, there were patches of mud everywhere. Water pooled on the ground or just below the surface. That was the danger. The laughter quieted into greedy chuckles, and he could feel the men approaching. What the fuck? And now they're gone. Okay. No, not ominous at all. I'm trying to think of what that would be about. Slow-mo crow. Yeah. Elmo gave Rita a tour of the cameras and wiring. She'd just been through a certificate program on public broadcasting at the community college. So, no surprises there. Nikki showed her the video databank. James demonstrated the Sandin image processor. And then Ron came barreling in with an urgent expression. Public broadcasting. Rita had entered the public broadcasting program at Fishtrap Lake Community and Technical College with a vague desire to be a newscaster. One of the instructors got her excited about pirate television, and she followed threads through TV and activist communities until she found herself here, somehow, volunteering at WEVP TV. Here. Ron's news was clearly bad news. Rita's heart sank a little as they listened. She knew things were unraveling, knew from experience what that looked like. Wouldn't it be nice to arrive at the beginning of something for once? Oh, shit. Yes, it would. Dear Lord, yes, it would. That hits. 1 second. Dropped my pen off the desk. No, that feeling, right? For some reason, I've been stuck with that feeling for the last couple years. Damn, these small vignettes of things, these small side stories. Fucking incredible writing. They convey so much with so little. But as she listened to Ron detail the power company's sudden withdrawal from town affairs, she heard other possibilities. She studied their faces and found concern for sure, but also something like relief, hope, in awakening of play. Nikki looked like she might have been daydreaming. Awakening of play. So much in this game, right? These were people, Rita decided, ready to step out of the company's shadow and build something of their own. Ron said the TV station would still be funded by court order, but could that be their anchor? Interesting. So we are literally going through echoes of the past with these shadow people. Interesting, because Echoes last chapter was a major theme. Maybe not incredible. Major might be overplaying it a little bit, but was a theme that was brought up a couple times. Will it still fly? Oh yes, she just got banged up a little in the storm. I'll have her up and running again by this afternoon. I'm sure. That's sweet. Can I fly it? Well, how's your upper body strength? It's good. Really good. This old girl is operated by pulleys. I mean, 100% mechanical. Well, except for the throttle. I could do that. I admire your confidence, young man. Yep, just a little bent metal. That's neat. Oh, wow. I've been doing this a long time, kiddo. Stressful to fly, but really cool. I would really hope that there would be like a safety mechanism of like, hey, I'd really like a safety like, hey, emergency engine to kick on. But otherwise, I mean, what an amazing way to get a workout, right? So you could glide it. That's true. That's true. I mean, just being able to get that off the ground would take so you'd have to be like at a certain level of fitness in your life. And that'd be worth like a goal of having. What's this? Garbage truck? At first, they only observed the truck from a distance. It was an alien carcass, something that made more sense in death than in life. The company had dropped it off in the middle of the day when everyone was at the plant. They let it sit overnight, alone and strange. Nikki thought it was ridiculous, but Ron approved. To Elmo, the truck was simply beautiful. Let's see, yeah, pick on Elmo a little bit. He thought it was elegant. He liked the idea of passing it every day, observing it from different angles and distances. Ooh, work it. Come on, truck, you got it. He didn't care if they used it or not. Anyway, there weren't any roads in town unless you maybe counted the old airstrip. Everyone had to agree. This was money and attention that would have been better spent addressing the town's drainage problems. Maybe finally get started on that damned, messianic ditch. Still, they had a few things to dispose of. Broken flower pots, empty glass bottles, clothes that didn't fit anywhere. They gradually fell into some habit of collecting waste and carrying it to the truck. Once a month, some shadows would come in from the night woods and haul the garbage away on a cart. What the fuck? And I love that we're just experiencing these conversations as a cat. And we just ran into a bin for that last one. just a whole bunch of A-frames. No, nothing? Okay. Nondescript A-frames. Look fucking gorgeous. Wanda snores softly. Oh, I'm gonna wake her the fuck up. Cheerful meow. Wanda sleeps peacefully. Are we gonna stand on her face until she gives me attention? Like any good cat would? No? Okay. Sure. Oh, wow. I got domes in the background too, so they go from A-frames to domes. That's wild. Think it'll rain anymore? Probably these people over here. Nah. I don't see any clouds. Hell, it'll probably rain anyhow. Just our luck. Assertive meow. I shall get pets. Oh, really? Confident meow. He thinks it's going to rain again tomorrow. Nah. I don't know, man. Animals have a sense for the weather. Exactly. And I got no pets, so you people suck. God, and there's that. I pointed at the screen with my real finger. That doesn't help. This shrubbery just built out of rectangles and diamonds. It's just so freaking cool. I love this art stuff. What you got over here? You got nothing for me? Okay. Okay. What's this? Is that blue? This headstone has no name on it. Who's this here? All I can read is better days. Not terrifying at all. Better days ahead? They put their better days to rest here? Better days ahead? Better days ahead to whom, though? The one who died or the rest of the town? Or maybe dreaming of better days once more before going into the ground? Do that one. Blue. Do you, my friend? Are you looking for a place to rest? You disapprove of being too morbid? Place to rest. This is as good as place as any, as you will find, I think. I think there's no rest here for a dog. Good place as any you will find, I think. It's got plenty of company, at least. The seer reclined high in a tree, carving fine details into a small wooden pipe. She'd done the bulk of the carving over hazy mornings with the stonewalker. He smoked constantly. She only smoked when she was happy, or very sad, or bored. From this height, she could see the earth movers shaping the mounds under the draftsman's supervision. She could see him inspecting his plan, the drawing he made from her game, the map. All right. What the fuck was that? We're getting some mythical elements now. Because this town was founded around burial mounds. And as was the culture before that. Come on. Come on, cat. Up with this bar. Nothing? Oh no. Horsey. One of the neighbors. And a bear. This shouldn't have happened. We should have been better prepared. All of us. But most of all, that damn company who built this place and left it only half built when they pulled out of town. Damn shame. Hmm. Junebug and Johnny strained to hear the noises coming from down the well. There's that weird, sleepy singing again. It's like two people talking, but not to each other. Ooh, I like that. Two people talking to themselves, maybe? Maybe they're each alone. Maybe they're on the phone. Each alone. Johnny shades his eyes with his hand. You think sorry about that. You think the truck's okay down there? Shades his eyes. Ugh, my eyes aren't adjusting to this light. How are your eyes, Cricket? They're kind of flickery, but okay. Want to see? I just need to swap lenses, and they'll be fine. You? Kind of flickery. I'm okay for now. Should we head back underground? I'm okay for now. Oh. No. This is too adorable. But all we did was create echoes. What's going on over here? And now, you'll return to Chicago? Just taking one last look. She really is a beautiful dog. So we're talking to Maya, who was on the TV program last night, who was looking in, or who had some research about the previous people or the previous culture that lived at this location. You're 100% lost because you haven't seen the whole playthrough, but you like it. Yeah. The good thing is that this game, while things do connect to previous things, like we met Maya in the interstitial between act little scene last time, but everything's so vague and dreamy and surreal that it feels like you could still get a lot out of it without seeing it chronologically. Because I mean, we've been progressing, sure, like down from, I think, from the gas station that we started at, but oh Lord, there's nothing exactly makes a ton of sense. It's all dream logic, so yeah. It's a very meandering game, very much so, very much so. We're close to our objective, but also I don't care. Like, the whole impetus for the game was the delivery, but I don't even care if we see that through. It feels like this chapter is going to be a lot of exploring this area here, which I'm happy about. And I don't need to make our delivery to have that finish. It's interesting. Does delivery ever happen? See, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking. It's what's carried us forward for all the perspectives that we've seen. And yet it doesn't matter. Um, now you'll return to Chicago. Oh no, I'm heading to Ohio next. They have a few great burial mounds I want to revisit. Eventually, I was thinking I'd just try for a while. Always on the move. There are a few burial mounds out there by Dayton I always love to see. Really special. This is kind of a research trip for me. I'm an artist. I make stuff like this. Like what? Yeah, let's do really special. It's beautiful, right? This big mound. Why did they build this huge dirt spiral? Most of these ancient earthworks are thought to be burial mounds, but this one definitely isn't. To be honest, I don't know what it was used for. It's just art. It's all just art. Give the technical answer. Yeah, it's interesting. Nothing else here. That changed up there. Those two are talking. Oh. So, not too sad. No. I think it should be happy. Right. It's a remembrance. Right. Like a monument. Totally. So, they should be represented with dignity and respect, of course. Of course. But not to the point where it makes everyone feel like they have to be serious when they're standing underneath it. Does that make sense? No, yeah, it definitely does. I think I have an idea. Great. I'll just dig in. Thanks, Marianne. Happy to help. What the fuck kind of memorial are they planning? Okay, those people have all moved. Where we go? Oh shit, is this all the delivery that we were doing? Hell. Oh, what's everyone up there? Okay. Warm coo. Reading meow. Eager chittering. Affirmative meow. An agreeable caw. Friendly meow. A short coo. Negative meow. Chittering dismissively. Inquisitive meow. Confused coo. Doubtful meow. Soft chitters. Curious meow. Inquisitive caw. Confident meow. Curt chitters. All right. To be honest, that conversation made about as much sense as the rest of them here. So let's see why everyone's at this empty shell place. And ooh, we got another shadow guy. Hi, Shadow. Nope, nothing? Okay, cool. Bye, Shadow. Wait, what? Well, The mailbox says 5 Dogwood Drive. Do you... Or music? Just bird singing. Always. Strange to say, but I feel like I've been here before. Anyone else? I think it's lovely. Been here before. It's just showed up. The house. Oh, is this your place? Weird time for new construction. But what do you know? But what do I know? We were delivery all along, right? I was wondering what this place was during the walk around, but huh. It's interesting how we didn't really have to go far once we exited the river. It just showed up. When? Where did it come from? Who lives here? Are we just making an art piece here? Like, with this delivery, are we setting up an art piece and then GTFOing? Like, is that what this all was? Who lives here? I haven't seen anyone. Shrugs. That seems like a shrug. Huh. It feels warmer in here somehow. Right? Warmer and brighter. Strangely comfortable. Brighter. Nobody lives here? It's actually quite spacious. Well, somebody ordered some furniture. If someone does live here, they keep it pretty tidy. It's actually quite spacious. Yeah, you could fly a plane in here. Bigger than it looks. Fly plane. It's pretty great, actually. What this town needs is a kitchen. A good place to read a book. I could set up a new workshop here. Read a book. What would you read? Yeah. Science fiction. I like to read anything at all about the planet Mars. There's so much history here. Maybe some books from the old town library could be salvaged. History. I could set up a workshop here. I could fix TVs again, or whatever people need. Hell, I could fix toasters. Maybe work on that big video synthesizer thing. Fix that up. Yeah. You know what this place is? It's a big doghouse. It is. One could really fit a lot of books in here. I'd love to perform in a place like this at sunset. Oh yeah. How'd you like that, Blue? So we keep it mostly empty? More room for the dog? Sure, that's a thought. But what else could we do here? There's so much stuff just spread all over the place. From the storm. It kind of feels like I'm on stage right now. You know what I mean, ma'am? Yeah, it does feel like a stage. Yeah, but who's the audience? Everybody's leaving. Weird acoustics Like you get little echoes before the sounds themselves. I like it. More echoes. Feels like it's time to move forward. We need to make sure and preserve some of this stuff before the next big storm. Shit. I don't think Shannon would say that. Preserve. I mean, maybe. You know what? Yeah, let's go with this. Preserve some stuff. So whoever lives here next will know who came before. It may only be a show for the raccoons. Any chance to perform. You think more people will come after these people leave? We could put on a play for all the animals. More people will come? People will come. There's something about this place. I guess we'll be the first. Shit, are we founding a new town? Wait, what? You know, there's something. Yeah, there's something about this place. Well, we saved what we could. Hey, cat, I'll race you from here to that pile of mail. Okay? Affirmative, meow. Come stand here. This is the starting line. Ready? Get set. Go! All right. Wow, you're pretty fast. I'll get you next time. Suck it, kid. I outran you and I didn't even know where we were going. What? More echoes. Am I in the shed now? Rita tore up weeds. Elmo stood next to her with a bucket. She passed him the uprooted weeds, and he stuffed them in the bucket. They worked this way for a few hours. Dark clouds drifted slowly closer, but wouldn't arrive until evening. Rita and Elmo left to get some tea. The bucket of weeds sat warming in the sun. The dandelions wilted and the clover dried. Some wayward insects continued to eat. When Rita and Elmo returned, they assumed the same roles and continued working. The garden was coming along as well as they could hope, given months of neglect. When the plant shut down, the company abruptly pulled out of the area and took a large part of the town's population with it. This included the Carver family, who had tended this garden, the largest and most productive in town, for years. Now the garden would be cared for by a new family and feed what was left of the town and whatever became next. They didn't know much about gardening, but they were prepared to learn on the job. They knew for sure they would plant tomatoes. Those had grown well from this garden in the past. Rita and Elmo worked until it started to rain. The rain washed their sweat into the dirt. Fuck, okay. Some of these are really old. Maybe we should open them. Scolding meow. He says not to open other people's mail, kid. I know what he said. But if they're not even here to open it themselves, I won't tell a soul. That's a federal crime. I'm here to bust you. I've been a plant with the FBI this whole time. Taking you down, kid. And robot. Oh. I'm on a mound. She watched him. She stood in her own shadow. A few deer hunters and talkers walked past, but she said nothing to the seer. Didn't even look. She studied the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game. A series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. The community trusted this game. It had led them to fish-filled streams, intimate knowledge of the elements and the stars. Even here, the Cenote? Settlement. They trusted it without understanding it. And now the game had revealed to the seer this vital route, which would lead them to safety before the next floods came. At the end of the route, she'd seen a safe, quiet place. Caverns of leathery black birds. A lake of eyeless fish. A towering flame. Now, the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. Okay. Huh. Greeting meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Chatty meow. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. Confident meow. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Fanciful meow. Sure, whatever you say. Curt meow. All right, well, take it easy. What? Yeah. So that I'm still trying to fully process it. I think that echo, that past we saw, was all about the previous inhabitants here, the ones who left the burial mounds. Who were looking for the underground cave that we just came from? Because they had someone designated the diver who was practicing a route. Must have been doing what Sam from Sam and Ida's was doing last time, where he was diving into the lake and the river and for food. They must have been using those same diving routes, but for shelter, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like the underground area was completely they were completely untouched by this last storm. So maybe the peoples who had built the burial mounds here were also looking for that underground area and looking, entrusting the path to the seer and the ability to get there to their diver. Now, what is going on up here? A lot of birds. Oh, looks like it doesn't matter. Oh, alert meow. A lizard darts out from beneath a rock. Cautious meow. No sign of the lizard now. All right. Ooh. Clyde lay on his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head, halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun. He entertained the momentary delusion that he'd survived a plane crash and was vaguely unhappy when the dream faded. Coming into land, he'd slammed into a truck. The driver probably thought the runway was another road. The runway smelled like oil, years of leaky, light aircraft taking off and landing. All the state said they wanted was to knock down some trees, many trees, and build a road tying this small town to the larger web of streets and highways that entombed the rest of the country. It would bring in new goods, new people, maybe even some cash from tourism. Many of the residents supported the idea. But Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots turned mail carriers knew that a road would be the end of their secluded paradise. Okay, what? No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you met them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. Is this the haunted barn? I'm just curious, I guess. I know them pretty well by now, but I'd like to have known them better. Um, Curious. There's one, I think, called Jorge. He left us some clues in the books a while back. The oldest one here is quite a mystery to us all, but very particular. I leave the radio on for him at night. He seems to like the AM call-in shows, but just out of tune. Sorry about that. Had to mute real quick. Got a little tickle in my throat. Sometimes Rita finds a book from the old library and we leave it out for him. I think he likes that. I've got to imagine he likes it anyway. Well, wouldn't you? I guess you must keep pretty busy. Tell you the truth, I feel a little bad. I won't be here to care for them anymore. Isn't that something? I'm leaving at sunset, if you like. I hope you find a bus back to Lithuania, you said? So you're playing some music in Nashville later. That's a good place for it, I guess. Tell you the truth, I feel a little bad I won't be here. It's interesting that so far all dialogue has been multiple choice. It's how there's nothing set. Um, for me, it's back on the road. Performance in Nashville. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. I should go back to Lithuania. My uncle is very dying. I should be there to see him through it. Oh, sure. There's always so much to do at home. That seems to be the one place we're always needed. You wonder how much the choices change things? Me too. I'm not sure. What it really feels like is it changes my perspective on the story, if nothing else, which is interesting. Like this whole thing could be as linear as possible, but because I'm given choices, I feel obliged to kind of see it through different characters' eyes and make choices on what I think they would or what I feel like makes sense for them. But with everyone gone, who will feed the ghosts? Yeah, you're making the right move. There's nothing here for anyone. For the living. Ghosts. So those were both two horses. I thought that one was a bear at first. We've seen a pack of wild horses. I think that was in Act 1. And they talk about them as the neighbors a couple times. So I'm wondering if this was this town, this secluded town that was so special. Which is because it's not connected to anything else. Like that's what we just heard in the Clyde story. What if with this flood, with nature finally washing everything out, if that killed the last mythical aspect of this area, the neighbors, leaving nothing left for anyone? I wonder. There's really never been a road to this place? Why not? So how did you all get food out here? Slow-mo crow, gentle cooing, anxious scraping noises. How'd they manage that? A few chitters. Makes sense to me. A series of chitters. I guess we could, but it sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, okay. Will you stick around to help? You chitters trailing off. You're right. I'll think about it. It's interesting. Mighty interesting. So this is a spiral. Gotta go to sleep. Have a good night, Coyote. It's great to see you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Night night. Inquisitive meow. Well, hello. Mary Ann nudges Wanda gently, singing softly. Wanda, time to wake up. Curious meow. Nope. Dead to the world. Probing meow. Just try again later, I guess. So the more, yeah, because this is just a spiral area. The more we rotate around it, the more we go through the swirl, the more changes the story progresses. But, huh, I could probably fix it. Oh, you could definitely fix it, man. And then you'd have a new robot friend. And then I'd have a new robot friend. Okay. Hey, is that plane fixed? Or just moved? Nice little setup you've got. It ain't like it used to be around here. Tell you what. Setup. Yeah, it's alright. Many afternoons have come and gone right here, listening to the radio, taking a break from maintenance work. Wish I had a space like this to work on the bike. What kind of bike you got? It's a custom job. The Vicious Cycle. Ooh, okay. I think I've seen those. Nice and light. Not light enough to fly, of course. No, I can't say that means anything to me. I get bored quick with anything that can't get me closer to heaven. I guess you don't have much use for a bike in a town with no roads. There's one thing Cass always insisted on about this place. No roads leading in or out. Hell, we can always fly. To tell you the truth, I've long suspected the reason Cass never wanted any roads here was just to keep the horses safe. And now... Oh, shit. Yeah. The neighbors, the mythical feral tribe. Or tribe. Herd. What's this? Jesus. Stop. Cat, stop. Okay, I don't like this interactive system that they picked for this. Because I'll often click to try and advance the dialogue because they made the pauses way too fucking long. But sometimes they didn't make it too long and I click and that just causes the cat to run off. Curious meow. Like trying to herd cats. Literally like herding a cat. Inquisitive meow. Waterlog tapes. They might still play. Who knows? But all the VCRs are shot. That meow. I don't even know where to put all this. I hate to call it trash. I wonder if that garbage truck still works. Until finally it just gave way. But you did work. It's not your fault. They didn't let you finish, that's all. If they let you finish, oh, forget about it. This place would be dry as a bone. You always did good work. Inquisitive meow. It's a memorial. The person who was digging the ditch, who was laughed at, and who never got to finish digging the ditch that would possibly take the flood water out of town, maybe? Reading an envelope. How about Greg Rabbit? Greg the Rabbit? No, like Rabbit is his last name. Well, there's no Greg or Rabbit here. Not anymore, at least. Great. Opens the envelope. It is our privilege. It is our privilege to inform you that your Apple application has been accepted. Your studies can begin as soon as you arrive. Good job. Yeah, good job, Greg. I hope he got the message eventually. I wonder what he studied. Artichokes. What? No, architecture. Yeah, that was pretty cute. Oh, hey, shit, everything's slowly getting built back up again. Like the waffle place looks better. Maybe? Well, it isn't just the rodents. Oh, shit, I missed that. You'd fall right through. I'm surprised they're still standing after last night. All these buildings? No, most of them have good bones. It's just the ones the power company built that are rotten. Oh, okay. Yeah, the power company moved in here a while back and set it up like their own little town for the workers. But they didn't build them too good, huh? It's garbage. They couldn't be bothered. I lived in that one over there, in fact, when I first came here to work at the power plant. Oh, yeah? I wouldn't set foot in there now, though. Okay, okay. What are we looking for next? Heavier than they look. Sure, everyone's heavier after they've passed. It's only natural. The spirit has no weight. In fact, it lifts us up a little. Greeting meow. Oh, it's you again. Friendly meow. Yeah, well, feel free to pitch in. I'm sure this would go a lot quicker with the two of us on it. Argumentative meow. Huh? Busy, huh? What's shit? Something about a sunbeam. Parting meow. Suit yourself. I'll be here. It's weird. The lighting is changing so fucking fast too. Hurt my eyes a little. Okay, nope, can't interact with that. All right, good, fine. Yep, okay. Okay. Everyone back over here. Nope. Those are all white now. They're gone. Okay, there are the two horses. You're there. Everyone else? Oh, wait. I could interact? Oh, shit. Alert of meow, or alert meow. A family of mice huddled beneath the debris. Predatory meow. The mice retreat into shadows. All right, okay. Oh, okay. Phew. Not everyone's gone. Still have these two as a memorial. Would you believe it came to me in a dream? One of those dreams you're lost, somewhere kind of familiar and anonymous, like a bus terminal. Marianne is quiet for a moment. It's nice. What's it for? Your day off? Or is the bureau closed today? Nah, I'm on the clock. They sent me up here to help Wanda evaluate the situation for reclamation. I drew the short straw, so I'm babysitting Wanda while she sleeps one off. Nobody at the bureau really expects us to get anything done, so I'm painting. They're going to put this up on the old barn as part of the ceremony. I'm honored, to tell you the truth. Maybe it'll kind of be like a marker. I've never painted a grave marker before. So they're gonna put them up here, okay. But everyone else is gone. Oh. Who's that? Oh, Rita. Okay. Look at this place. The library. Ah, what a mess. Do you know how long you have to be asleep before you can start dreaming? Ooh. Now that's a question. A couple hours. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming even when I'm awake. Entirely possible. Even if you never go to sleep, you'll start dreaming on your feet. The people who built this library were always experimenting. They took nothing for granted, even sleep. We used to pull some pretty long hours at the TV station, really pushing our limits. Sometimes it bled into the work. Yeah, we were pretty experimental. It's just how we lived for a while there. True inspiration from another group who lived here before us. They built this. They called themselves the People of Nothing, fearless experimenters. They were a scientific community. Everything is an experiment. They were the people of nothing, though. For me, every day is very different. Do I live experimentally? Whenever I make a decision, I never know what's going to happen next. Is that an experiment? Sure, experimenting is abandoning expectation. I guess you could also kind of call that playing, right? Abandoning expectation. It kind of freaking me out that every single thing is a choice. Kind of because it's a lot to read. Yeah, this is a special place. I feel a little guilty. You fit right in here. Sure, it's a mess right now, but there's some residual energy from those fearless experimenters I don't think will ever dissipate. I don't think I'd want to live in a place like this. Junebug and Johnny walk up. Oh, hi. Hey, aren't you? To Ezra, what's good, little dude? We were talking about the library. We were talking about experiments. We were talking about the people who built this. To Ezra, oh, is this your family? Oh, are you in the band? Friends of yours? Are you in the band? What do you think, kid? We've got room for a drummer. Yeah, they were talking about that last time, how they could have Ezra join them as a drummer. I'm great at drums. I know where all the buttons are. I should probably get back to Julian. Yeah. Well, Ron dug a grave. Hey, this book's in pretty good shape. The City of Ladies. Interesting. Curious, Mia. No, I've never read it either. Inquisitive Meow. Good question. Let's take a look. Here we go. Minerva, Circe, Sappho, and some ladies from the Bible. Nosy Meow. I think they all get together and build a city. Sounds nice. I'll get us a bus ticket, eh? Be quite some city. And ever since then, I've been treating it like a little cafe for the town. But before that, it was the company store. Oh, sure. I worked in a mine for a bit. Then you know about it. Never enough. We had to start a garden. Yeah? Did they sell little paper flowers down there? Paper flowers? That sounds kind of nice. Not even real flowers? Um, yeah, sounds kind of nice. Yeah, they were real nice. I still make them sometimes. I don't know why. I had to make my own vanilla extract though. They never stocked that. I don't know why. I once led a demonstration march down this main strip here, back in the bad old days. Back before the power company pulled out, I was in fear of my life half the time. Probably fear of your life half the time. Well, I know I'm not sticking. I know I'm not sticking around. You think you'll do anything with this place? We gotta just set this place on fire. Hey, people gotta eat, right? Well, some people. We'll think of something. What are the acoustics like? 3A. Lay paper flat. Bring bottom left corner up to top right corner. Crease with firm, steady pressure. A long, diagonal fold. Nikki applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers felt more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was the 6th hour of her assigned company store shift, and she'd made dozens of flowers. Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out their stock that afternoon. 11. Repeat steps 4A through 7 for each petal, taking care not to rip the filaments from step 9. The company store used to have a dedicated staff until the civic responsibility plan a few years back. Now, everyone took 1 or 2 shifts a week on a mandatory volunteer basis. Thank you for that hydrate. Appreciate it. A commotion outside caught Nikki's attention. Men yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. What the fuck? Oh. Curious meow. Something brown scurries up the side of the tree. Surprise meow. A squirrel, too fast to tell. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. I love we just went and sat in a box. Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shade of a light aircraft. Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. Demand for aerial stunts having faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession. Clyde and Cass found for the remaining pilots a steady flow of contract work, delivering mail to remote rural areas. But this place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted They'd be here for quite a while. Okay, interesting. Okay, we've got more things in there. So we're gonna finish in this stage, right? Got to. Oh shit, is he gonna fly? Nope, guess not. Got close though. It almost has liftoff. Oh, see if we can see him. Ah, damn, there he goes. Can we go in after him? In the bushes? Yeah. After the raccoon? Yeah. No. But it's probably full of thorns. Yeah, but raccoon. It's not happening. Okay, okay. Oh, don't pout. Tell you what, if the raccoon comes back into town, we'll leave some food out for him. Hey. Hey, don't run in the graveyard. Why not? It's... People are trying to sleep. Annoyed meow. Agreed. Oh, okay. Interesting. $6 feet. That's standard. Standard for people anyway, but... Maybe I ought to stick to the traditional depth out of respect. Is that respect? To treat them like us? Or is it more respectful to treat them like they were? God knows they weigh more than any person. I bet the old company had a whole chapter full of regulations on it. That'd be handy about now. Well, at least as a starting point. Or what not to do. Those greedy sons of bitches had finished that drainage ditch when they were supposed to. They built so much here. They ought to still be here, cleaning up. I had to hike through the woods and give them a piece of my mind. Well, I should put some of that bile into digging these holes. Yeah, work through the bile. Oh. I even lived in there for a bit. No way. Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter and never looked back. It gets cold? Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though. Really nice. Could make a nice workshop. There you go. Hmm. What do you got, Emily? Yeah, I'll miss them for sure. Beautiful creatures. And so thoughtful. And Rita never got as many bands to come up here as she would have liked. I think, but it was always a blast. Um, Bands. Oh, there's Junebug. Sure. How does anybody find this place without any roads coming in? Oh, they come up through the well from the river like you did. If they can find it. Interesting. That's the hardest thing about keeping an artistic community alive. Just getting people to show up. Sometimes you only need a few people. I think the ceremony is around dusk. Whoa, look at this. Emily pulls a videotape out of the rubble. Emily pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble. Emily pulls a broken projector out of the rubble. Let's get a videotape. That label's all muddy. Looks like, oh, it's cave art. Cool. Who knows if it'll play though? Yeah, cave art. Oh, looks like we're going through them all. Let's get the broken projector. Elmo's projector. Ah, it's ruined. Poor Elmo. He'll be devastated. Nah, he'll be cool with it. Takes a lot to perturb that guy. Very little I can salvage here. It wouldn't mean anything anyway. It's kind of a package deal. You need the tapes and the station and the people. If one part is missing, the whole thing falls apart. Yeah, I've been there. Time to find a new package, honey. More easily said than done. Yeah, it's true. I think it's been true for a while now. This flood just made it unavoidable. Where are you flying to? Flying? Ha! I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay. You could fly her somewhere if you wanted to, though, right? Of course. So, why don't you? Here we go. Keep your distance now. Okay. Is he accidentally flying? Hmm. Oh, they're all gone. Into tape recorder. Part 4, subsection G. Notes on inhabitants. Small group, mixed duration of residence. To Shannon, resident or visitor? I haven't decided yet. Just making delivery. Excellent. I'll make note of that. To whom? There's nothing left here. There is the house on Dogwood. But surely there are more productive uses of this site. Initial results are promising. I think this may be the moment we finally reclaim this ghost town. This is an interesting way to do the finale. I'm just thinking about it, how we're in one scene, we're going around in circles, and the more we go around, the more things change. It's interesting. We're going in a spiral. Getting new perspectives on things. It's wild, right? Oh. And I mean, we went through the fucking delivery. We did it. That still shocks me that it actually happened. Hand me that rag, would you? The one with the embroidered bird on it. Success, right? Yeah, game over. This one? Whoa, what the fuck? Does it have a bird on it? I think so. Don't you know what a bird looks like? Yeah, but it's pretty small. I thought it was just some letters. Yes, that could be a bird on there. Well, it's a rag, ain't it? As long as it's a rag, I guess it'll work for mopping sweat. Yeah, it's a rag for sure. Okay. What's that? And that was a big bird flying by. That was Julian, right? It's not ominous at all. Yeah. Come on, cat. Big bird, right? Nope. Okay. Nothing here. Good to know. Yeah, what the fuck? Wow. Seems to be working okay. Julian's gonna love this. Ooh. Excited meow. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, okay. Is this getting wider or is it not? That's been rebuilt. Interesting. This looks like the same amount of like whiteness as it was before. Projector. Okay. Okay. Where's Ron? What? Bats? Maybe, right? But I could meow at them for what it's worth. Huh. Ooh. Oh. Ceremony. Are we gonna end with the ceremony for the horses? What? Shit. Oh, they even got it. They got the memorial up. Some of them have already changed. Hey, y'all. Thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to. Well, if anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up, okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight. Back to the road, if you want to caravan. You staying, Em? Nah, I'm heading out too. Um, we're gonna help James move the image processor to a safe place on the river somewhere. Keep the band alive. Yeah. For now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors. Nikki has a poem, and I have a song. If anyone wants to say anything, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one out in the woods by. What? Why didn't anyone ever give them names? The silver one, well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light, so I always called him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. And I love these horses, but you'd never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry, silver one and other one. Sorry I didn't have better names for you. You deserve better names. Also, I'm sorry I'm so bad at this. Anybody else have anything to say? Um, we didn't give them names because they weren't ours to give. The horses were here before us, you know. They came with the people from Central America. You know, the Utopians, the people of nothing. The people of nothing arrived by horseback in October, and their first experiment was to free the horses. That was generations ago of people and horses. I don't know when we started calling them the neighbors. We should have called them the people, I think. They were the only consistent residents of this place for over 100 years. And now they're all gone. Who are the people now? I've got something to say. I just want to say these horses used to crap on my floors, but it never bothered me too much. I never mentioned it to anyone. I didn't want to make a thing out of it. But if we're clearing the air, well, that happened. And it's okay. I mean, recently too, I was cleaning up horse crap just a couple days ago. But I'm saying it was okay. I would have been okay if any of you wanted to crap on my floors. I just want to say that. I would have cleaned up after you if you crapped on my floor. Thanks, Ron. Okay, I guess we better move on. Nikki, you ready? One poem. Thanks for sticking around, like Emily said. It's so good to have you all here for this. I know some people had to leave already. I don't judge anyone for that. I think the neighbors would have liked this. All us gathered around here. They liked to be around people. Maya, you and our other visitors might not know that about the out of towner. He came here to work for the company, to dig a ditch. And the company worked him good and hard, and for less than he was worth. But it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable. First out of shame, then grief, then anger. I wanted to write this poem because the neighbors led me through that time. This is a poem for the neighbors, but it's also for this town. Yeah, we're gonna bury this town today when we bury these horses. It's the same thing. We're gonna bury these horses, and what do you think will happen next? We'll all walk out into the woods and leave this place empty. No, I guess some of us might stay and build again. That's all right. It couldn't be me, but to try is your birthright. If you do stay, you'll be building on top of a grave. But that's true of everywhere. The whole world is built on top of graves. Look for me under your boot soles, as the fella says. Nikki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. I think the grass will never grow again. We all leave town and call that town a ghost. For we who stayed in shame to penance pay, let's call this town ghost. We all leave the town and call that town a ghost. What ghost gave this town breath and made it home? And now that breath has gone, we buried it here. What's left is not a ghost, it's just bones. Nikki's hands begin to tremble a bit as she reads from the paper. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so. Our better selves, clear of ourselves, where we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends with love. Our neighbors left us here, though not alone. I have no will left to comfort you. Oh shit. I have no will now left to comfort you. But staring at the clouds, my vision showed. Where friends have gone, we hope to one day go. So let me try instead to share your woe. Here we lay our town and friends to rest. In distant valleys, home to better friends. Below the earth, in damp, torchlit caves. Here we lay our town and friends to rest. May yet one day, someday, anew and hale grass grow. Return their souls in peace and gently roam. Some other cherished fools will build their home. May yet one day, someday, anew and hale grass grow. Return their souls in peace and gently roam. Some other cherished fools. Yeah, some other cherished fools will build their home. It's kind of a nonsense poem. Then we buried the horses.
I've heard of a land of joy and
Oh, shit.
peace and wonderful life. A beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright, where all who believe the Savior dear forever shall stay. And having been saved by grace divine, I'm going
I just now
that
noticed the shadow people.
way. I'm going that way.
Uh,
I'm going that way. dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way. Well, glorious news I tell and sing as onward I go. For those who are still astray in sin, my Savior may know. I want them to sing that praise above some
Whoa.
beautiful day. For glory to him who died for
Yeah.
me, I'm going that way.
More and more are.
I know I shall
We're singing with
meet
the
him
ghosts.
at the gate when trials are past. I know I shall meet him face to face in glory at last. Oh, I believe that when we meet, well done, he'll say, while trusting that soul redeeming love, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
Wow. Okay, I can move now. Now what? They're all leaving. We're all going our separate ways. Not just leaving Blue behind? What? Or are we going? No, we're going to Dogwood Drive. Yeah. Yep. There's the band. Going from blindingly light to sunset to evening. Good job knowing when to fade to black. shit. Shit. Oh, that got me teary-eyed. Oh, that was beautiful. Well, alrighty then, right? Yeah. Shit. That. Oh, that was beautiful. Ending on a memorial for a place. And the last two symbolic beings going into our White House, sharing that moment with friends and strangers, and then just packing up and letting the sun set on us. It is a huge shame that Conway didn't make it here. It's interesting that we were able to give him or play through his negative character arc as he kind of got more and more into alcohol and got more and more in debt and consumed by that. And then we make it to the end. And it was truly all about the journey. Like, just getting here, and we get here and everything's destroyed except for the place where we make our delivery. It's interesting because the one kind of obvious thing that it felt like since the beginning, this being purgatory, or we're all dead, or something like that, we're all ghosts or echoes of things, it doesn't matter if we were or we weren't, or that. It truly was just about the journey of getting from a gas station that I'm just now remembering was in the shape of a horse, getting from there to here. What a trip. Yeah, exactly. Oh. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. I think I need this is one of those things that you need to like sleep on and then come back to like, oh wow, that's what that's what was going on. Oh my goodness. No need to restart. This is perfect. I don't know how much our choices mattered in anything. Very well done. Exactly. And nothing could have mattered or even needed to matter, because what we got from it felt unique. Even so, maybe the choices affected dialogue in some way, or even just options in some way. If that was the case, if that was the full extent of it, then I say that those dialogue choices did or had a huge impact on making this feel like a customized story. It just felt linear, but that we were choosing things for the characters as we saw it. which I like a lot. Oh God, I just want to like try and remember every single thing that we've looked at before. Like thinking about echoes again. That echoes came up a lot of hearing things secondhand or third hand, or just hearing echoes of stories, or that, you know, talking about stories. Those are echoes of the original event. That ghosts are echoes of their original, of who they were when they were alive, that kind of thing. That this ghost town is an echo of what it was before, and what it was before that. Very well done, absolutely. Even the first act, we were in a economically downtrodden area with an aquarium, with the TV repair shop, with things that were faded, things that were echoes of their former selves. It's interesting. Oh, just so neat. Oh, just so absolutely neat. So freaking well done. Oh my goodness. I'm just kind of staring at things, like staring at this thing slowly circling on the screen, just like, oh. It's odd. It's odd and neat. And just beautiful. I love it. It's like a pure like folktale as a video game. It's wonderful. The odd little bits of things of surreality? Is that a word? The surreal elements, I'll put it that way, that they kept bringing in, and the ones that were dreamlike, and then the ones that, like robots, that they pulled out, that just fit and didn't matter, and are just a new way of telling folk tales. It's so neat. God, I'm so glad I finally played this game. Oh my goodness. I've had this game for years, and it's only been fully finished. I think I bought it when 3 acts were out, and then I waited. God, I'm glad I waited. That was so good. God, yo, I just gonna be talking to myself in circles, but oh, it was a vibe start to finish. 100%. 100%. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I guess on that note, I think I'm just gonna maybe end tonight and go stare at a wall and think about all the things that this game has made me think about for a little bit. Just kind of zone out a little bit and reflect on it. But yo, thank you so much. Must process exactly. Yeah. I've got like too much throughput trying to go through my very, very limited brains. Like, think about all like 5 different things. No, I can't. If I do that, I won't be able to talk, and I don't have a camera, so that's a really weird experience. Oh my goodness, y'all! Thank you so much for hanging out and for catching, you know, even just a little bit of this game, because this is wonderful. I'm so glad that we got to experience this together, and I hope that you had a wonderful time too, Buffalo. Thank you so much. It's always great having you here. I hope that you had an awesome time. Toasted, it's been great having you here too. I hope that you had a great time too. It's everyone, lurkers, chatters, y'all are wonderful. I hope that you had fun, and I hope that this game, it just got, you know, you thinking as much as I am, because I'm thinking more than I can process the moment. Oh, Buffalo, thank you so much. I hope you do as well. Yeah, y'all, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Oh yeah, that's right. Before I forget, before I lose this one important thought. Next week, I don't think I'll be able to be streaming throughout the week. So next Saturday, I'll be doing a Saturday stream instead, because I don't think I can do a Monday, and Tuesday and Thursday I'll be not at home. So heads up, I'll also put that in the Discord as well. And hopefully I'll have the Discord working better. So I won't be seeing you for about a week, so I hope that you all have a fantastic week, a great time. We have a game planned for Saturday. I might be buffering a little bit, so let me know if y'all are good, or if y'all aren't good. I'm planning on playing Somerville, by one of the co-creators of Playdead, who did Limbo while they were there. So I'm interested to see what their game's like. We'll miss you, but understand. Oh, Buffalo, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna miss you all too. It's gonna be it'll be nice. Once we come back Saturday, it'll be nice. We'll have a nice long stream, and hopefully be able to maybe play that game in one sitting. A nice self-contained stream, and we'll see what we look like. We'll see what our next game will be after that. All right, my internet says it's unstable, or Twitch says I'm unstable, so I think it might be a good time to end. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, time zone, whatevs. Fantastic weekend and week next week. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope to see you again on Twitch sometime. If not here, then elsewhere. Because y'all great. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks for everything. Bye.